Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to basketball night once again at Goffstown High School, where tonight we have the visiting Blue Hawks of Exeter High School taking on your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. My name is Caleb Brown, and I am once again your play-by-play commentator for tonight's matchup, and I am joined once again alongside me by Scott Gross.
Caleb, nice matchup. We have a postponement from last night due to the weather, and so now Exeter travels Wednesday night to Goffstown's gymnasium. They come with a record of 4-6. Goffstown is 8-2, but Goffstown's coming off 2 losses in a row after an 8-0 start.
Yep, we had a pretty hot start though, but then we had a cold shooting night against Windham, and then Pinkerton, which is arguably one of the toughest teams in the league. So right about ready for the opening tip. So let the fun begin.
And Goffstown wins the tip.
And Brennan,
she's
tripped
in trouble.
up. And immediately turnover by Walsh. So Exeter looking to push.
Oh, and I thought Brennan had all ball on that, but they're going to call her for a foul.
So Carly Pierce, the senior, draws the foul, and she's going to get to the line early tonight. So, folks, Scott and I are having a little difficulties. Scott can't hear me very well in his microphone, so
we'll survive.
Try our best as Pierce hits her first free throw. In and out on the second.
Got to watch that press. And they turn it over again.
Another turnover. Wild shot, but
she's got it. You got to look and pass through the press. And that's
a
foul on Exeter. I think it's number 12. We'll soon see.
Yep, Cassidy Hardesty.
They're going to call it on 34.
Carly Pierce.
Carly Pierce.
So Exeter in a full court press and hounding Goffstown immediately. Brennan with the pull-up shot.
And she makes it, yeah.
Olivia Brennan puts Goffstown on the board. It is 2-1 now for Goffstown.
So what I'm told is that Exeter subs a lot. So they'll play like 2-3 minutes, and then they just sub players out wholesale. So let's see if that rings true. They did that in the JV game.
Yeah, so turnover right there, and that'll be Goffstown ball. So Exeter coming out, full court press. It's like they're going man-to-man D.
So, Caleb, when I was getting the names of the Exeter players, it was almost like a football roster. There's like 15, 16 kids on this squad.
It's a very large roster. It's Walsh for 3. No good, but Gifford tried for the follow.
Yeah, and that one I think you want to like establish yourself and then put the ball in. So
and here we go. I mean, Exeter subbing in their full roster.
And a beautiful heads-up pass by Liv Brennan.
Kelly Walsh in the corner. So catch shoot on the other end. That's no good.
That's an over the back on 12. They don't call it.
And that's going to be a foul
on Gifford.
So Julia Sherwin draws the foul, the senior, and she'll get to the line. Exeter's flexing a 7 senior roster.
And that doesn't make it.
Compared to Goffstown's 2. So
here we go.
I mean,
substituting 4 players, so this will be interesting for us. I mean,
this is how they keep their press going.
I understand, I guess, to keep the press going, but it's going to be difficult for us to keep the names
going.
It's
It's hard for us to keep track of all of them. I mean,
so
we're
number 4, Adrian Hardesty is in the game. Number 3, Sydney Taylor. Number 22, Maddie Pickering.
So, I mean, I've lost track of all of them. So
now they do another substitution and get 5 new girls.
So here comes another press, and again, you have to try to look and pass over this press.
And almost a turnover, but Perez gets it over the Walsh. Looks like they go from a full court man-to-man to a zone defense, trying to get rid of Goffstown shooters, but Brennan's going to take that.
And a beautiful
Brennan, deep three.
So she's got 5 of Goffstown's 7 points early here in the first.
And it's now 7-2 for Goffstown, but here comes Exeter, other end.
And a beautiful three-pointer. That's by Maddie Pickering.
Number 22, counterpunch 3.
Yeah.
And Goffstown, good job breaking that press.
So they're going to full court press all night long.
Perez, though, comes right back. Doesn't even get her feet set, and she drains that.
Well, you mentioned that they had a hard time shooting against Windham, but they're on fire right now.
Yeah,
and that's going to be off on Goffstown. So that'll be Blue Hawks ball.
I was saying Goffstown ball.
Oh, they're going to change that, huh? I thought it was off on Goffstown.
Exeter's coach. Exeter's coach wasn't too thrilled about no foul call right there.
Good defense by the Blue Hawks. Number 15, that was Mia Loosman.
Perez, another three.
No, that's too deep, though.
Too deep that time.
And
Strong keeps it alive.
Strong, nice rebound. Puts it inside. What a beautiful
spin move by Kelly Walsh.
She's got 4 points early on the first. Good defense, too, by Perez.
Last time girls were home, Kelly Walsh hit her 1,000th career point, and she's continuing.
She's open here. She's looking for a spot-up three.
Yep, she's walking.
But they're giving Perez the three-point shot.
And
she
she's hit
trails
2 of them.
another one.
Sophia Perez, 2 of 3.
Goffstown jumps to a 10-point lead, 15-5 with 5 minutes, 10 minutes
blistering
to go.
start. Not even the first 3 minutes. They hit. Oh, that's a parking lot shot. Oh.
That'll be Goffstown's ball, Caleb.
So Goffstown shooting very well to start the game here. And as Exeter subs another by Ross right there, supposed to call a timeout.
We're going to have a timeout here, Caleb. And you're right. I mean, it's going to be tough for us to keep track of all these names for the Blue Hawks.
Yes, folks, keep in mind, we are not professionals. We are volunteers. So
no, I think we're slowly becoming professionals.
I mean, this is my 4th year doing this. And
well, you're a professional. I mean, you have tenure.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what, your 3rd year doing this?
Basketball, yeah.
Yeah, because you did football.
Did football. I've done softball, but softball's easy because
Yes.
the players are just kind of standing there most of the time. No disrespect to
No
those
disrespect to
who
Butch
plays
Gifford with his
softball. Butch Gifford.
No disrespect to Butch Gifford. His daughter
Yeah.
Shannon's a big softball player.
And Butch is quite the softball coach too. So
Yes, he is.
yeah.
Butch Gifford's in right behind us. Always glad to have him alongside us.
So no substitutions for Goffstown, and we'll try to keep track of the substitutions for the Blue Hawks.
It was a full sub again.
But it's gonna quickly get out of hand for us. Here's the wall
But she's
sprinting
got to
down
be
the
careful
floor.
that she doesn't dribble into the corner. And
Yeah.
Gifford gives the ball up, and this could be trouble.
It has to be a foul on
And
Gifford.
that's her second foul. So she was unable to control her body because she was running towards the offensive player. So she picks up her second, and she's going to be out of the game, I think. So you'll see Tapuzoglu come in.
So Amelia Tapuzoglu checks in.
It's Elena.
Elena.
Yep. Number 14 checks in. Nice inbounds pass. Height differential.
Good
Nice
post
spin move.
Good post move off the glass.
That was a
by
great post move.
Julia Sherwin, the senior, and cuts the lead down to 8 now. It's 15-7. So
Got to be patient. You got to be careful not to give up your dribble too quickly.
Exeter continuing a full court press.
This is where you get into trouble when you dribble into those corners.
Oh, here's a spot up 3. That's too strong.
And that'll be Goffstown's ball. Oh, but they're not going to give it to her. So 15-7 with 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
So very fast-paced start to the game. I mean,
see, I was never a big fan of the person who's on the ball and the inbounds having their back to them, but I know that's the way it's coached nowadays. But
that should be Goffstown ball, and it is.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Strong might have had a fingertip on that one, but she didn't. So again, you got to have your heads up to beat this press, and you have to be careful not to dribble into 2 defenders. See, this is where you get into trouble.
That's
and
gonna
that's
be a foul.
push on 34, Carly Pierce.
So
I don't think they have to. That's her second, by the way.
that is the second.
And I don't know if they have to worry too much about fouling out because they have, like I said, 28 players on this team. So
It's a
I'm
hockey
exaggerating, but
team. It's a hockey team right here.
It's quite a lot of players.
It's a big difference compared to Goffstown's.
Yeah.
I mean, Goffstown, we have 11, 12 players. Oh, here's Perez.
And someone's got to flash into the paint.
Oh, good move out the wall. That one's too strong. Tapuzoglu with the board.
Call timeout if you need it. She does a good job getting the ball out of pressure. And that's turned over
that's
by
another
Strong.
forced turnover.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
gonna be a kick ball.
That's a kick ball by Strong. So Goffstown has had a little bit of problems with this press over the last 2 minutes. And prior to that, Caleb, they were successful in beating it. But give credit to Goffstown's defense. They're playing well. Here's another low post move. Tapuzoglu moves her feet well.
The float
Nice
shot.
help That was nice help by
Good
Strong,
float
but
shot
a good
by
floater.
number 14, Morgan Murphy, and leads down to 6 now, 15-9.
Nice lead pass. Ooh,
Walsh
almost a
dribbles through.
carry.
That should have been a carry on Walsh, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Almost another turnover, but ball falls over to Strong. Brennan catch and shoot immediately.
And that's over. That looked like it could have been over the back.
And that's going to be Say Goffstown ball.
So nice footwork there by Goffstown, but I think you got to flash a player through the paint because they're over pursuing to the wings, and that'll leave a player open in the middle, right in the paint, if you can feed the pass there.
Emily Doherty checking in.
High screen by Walsh.
Doherty, she's going to shoot
No,
right
that's
away.
way
That's
off.
way off the mark.
Nice box out by number 22, Maddie Pickering. Goffstown struggling a little bit in the last 3 minutes. And that's a foul on Tapuzoglu. That'll be her first, team's fourth. I tell you, if I'm Goffstown coach, I think Steve Largy, I think I'm calling a timeout pretty soon if things don't change because they've had difficulty against the press.
I agree.
And maybe it's a different combination of players who are more aggressive with it, but. And 35, that's Julia Sherman drains her first free throw.
You got a couple more players coming in for Exeter, and Samantha Byron checks in for G-Town.
And I like this move by Goffstown. I like Byron in the low post. So now it's only a 4-point lead. So Goffstown was ahead by up to 10 points, and now so far it's been 6 unanswered points by Exeter.
Exeter clawing their way back into this matchup. Pass over to Tapuzoglu. Good move to Byron.
Beautiful
Byron.
play. Nice pass by Tapuzoglu, and Byron was smart. She went to the hole, gets an easy layup, and that was a travel.
Walk. Ball doesn't lie, though. And here's Walsh bringing it up. She's going to find Tapuzoglu.
Yeah, but she couldn't pull the trigger. She wasn't open quite
Brennan,
yet.
she's going to pull the trigger. Oh!
And another one.
Livy Brennan.
That's her second three-pointer. She leads Goffstown with 8 points.
So here comes Exeter the other end. That one's too strong.
Nice save by
save.
number 3, Sydney Taylor.
Good save by Taylor. Oh.
Nice move.
That move. She's going to get fouled.
And she's going to get what's called a tripping foul almost by number 23,
Samantha Byron.
Sam Byron. That's the Goffstown's 5th team foul. Sam Byron's first. And Sam just wasn't quite quick enough with her feet to get into that position. Walsh again with her back towards she's defending against the inbounds pass, and a really tough low post shot by number 22, Maddie Pickering. That's her 5th point of the quarter. Got to be careful here.
Brennan,
she's feeling it.
That's a heat check. That's too
But
strong.
Byron with
a
is
tip.
there, but Walsh picks up the loose ball. Here comes Tapuzoglu with a 3.
Too strong.
And she overshoots it. Goffstown leading by 7. And a 3-pointer, that's off by a lot. So it was an air ball by number 3, Sydney Taylor. But she had a good clean look.
It looks like timeout Goffstown.
So a lot of points. When you think about it, 20 points have been scored by Goffstown in this first quarter. You know, if you're on a chair there, you're looking at 80 points over the course of a game. I mean, that's quite a bit. That's better than NBA.
Yeah, not to knock off towards Exeter. Exeter scored 13 themselves.
Well, maybe not better than NBA, but
So,
maybe you're right. 'Cause
college.
They play no defense in the NBA.
Nobody plays defense in the NBA.
So it would be maybe like
college.
maybe like a college game.
We're talking Duke versus North Carolina.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kentucky,
Or,
Louisville.
yeah,
Not like
Binghamton versus UNH or something.
like UConn versus.
So the boys are traveling to Exeter tonight, and Exeter boys have an undefeated season.
Yeah,
right?
Exeter's, believe they're 9-0.
From what I'm told, most of the boys' Seacoast basketball teams are on fire this year.
Yeah, Exeter, Winnicott have been really good. Portsmouth is hanging around the top, around the number 8 spot. So Goffstown coming off back-to-back wins, though, against Wyndham and Pinkerton. So
You know what I liked about the boys' team, and we watched them the last couple of games, Caleb, is that they're playing better as a team.
they're playing so much
and
better
they're
as a
playing
team.
really tough defense. You know, so if you go down swinging, and so far they've done well defensively.
I've talked with Coach Ryan Calla, and they said they're starting to learn how to play as a team.
Yeah, I would agree. Because the first few games, it was tough to watch.
It was very tough. And injuries haven't helped, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
so Perez is going to inbound the ball, and you're going to see another is a press. So Tapuzoglu is going to now inbound. And I think that's a good move because you want Perez, who is a good ball handler, to receive the pass and then hopefully dribble out of trouble. Goes to Walsh. Now you got to spread the court.
good. There you go.
Nice job by Perez. Breaks that press.
Find your ball handlers.
Good crossover by Walsh into Byron. Back out to Walsh. I
Walsh.
love that play.
Oh, and
She can't make it, but
Tapuzoglu gets it.
Tapuzoglu is
Oh,
there, but she
she's
can't
too
make
short.
the bucket, unfortunately. But I love that Byron back out to Walsh for the spot up three.
Extra play gets tripped up there.
Nice
Oh,
pass
good move inside. That's
and
gonna be a
that's going to be a
foul.
foul on Walsh. But a beautiful cut by number 1,
Christina Snicer.
Snicer. Yeah.
Sophomore.
Sophomore, yeah. That's Goffstown's 6th foul, and that's a shooting foul in this situation. So Snicer will be shooting 2 with 47 seconds left. And she makes her first. Really nice form on her free throw.
Excellent form.
Yeah.
So Exeter's got a good mix of upperclassmen and some younger players.
Man, she's smooth. She could teach the boys' team how to shoot free throws.
Yep.
Throwing some shade, Scott?
Good move out to Byron.
That was a travel. That was a travel by Byron. They didn't call it. And that's a turnover by Perez. Didn't protect the ball. And that's a bad-looking shot. You know why? Because number 4 was wide open on that left wing.
She didn't see her.
She just didn't see her. Wide open for a 3.
25 seconds left.
25 seconds, so you got to keep your head up here.
Good luck.
Tapuzoglu had the open jump shot there.
Walsh, because she hit this
Nope.
time off the mark. Tapuzoglu keeps it
10
alive.
seconds to go. Nice
Oh, good
inbound
move.
pass there.
Walsh
And a
hits
nice
this one.
shot by Walsh, who quietly has 6 points in this first quarter. 1 second
Got
left.
that mark. Good if it goes.
Wow,
Off
that
the
was
mark.
what a great first quarter
By-
for Goffstown.
by both teams, actually.
Both teams, but 22 points were put up.
Excellent showing.
You know, we look back to that. Remember that one? What game was it? It was like a 2-2.
Oh, Wyndham game for boys.
Yeah.
2-2.
2-2, and started to do all these comparisons, but
Yeah. I mean,
the girls have put up 22 points in the first quarter, and they lead by 7. You know what's also pretty, I observed on that one is that there's no doubt that Coach Largy has prepared his team for a press.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you look at that, I mean, they knew their spots. It's not easy to break a press, but it's not like they have never practiced it before. So you can tell that Coach Largy has practiced it. So it looks like we got another set of fresh bodies out here again for Exeter.
so Exeter's not going to have to worry about
No,
when it
anybody
comes to
getting
fatigue.
tired.
They will not have to worry about fatigue.
Right.
I think.
That's how they keep their press going.
Well, I think
So many people.
Yeah,
almost
so-
everybody, if not everybody, for Exeter has already played.
So Brennan's back in the game. Perez has got to be careful here. That's a dangerous pass by Perez. Got to look for those open spots, and she got fouled. They didn't call it. She got fouled from behind.
That's going to be
Oh,
a foul.
come on. That is not a good foul.
I called the foul on Perez right there.
That is a bad call.
Nobody agrees with that one.
Well, I thought she had her position. She had her hands vertical, her arms vertical, I should say. And so Perez has how many now?
It's one.
1.
So, dare we say ball don't lie, Scott?
Foul. Says player, foul.
Yeah. Yeah. our cameraman is going to be wounded, I think, tonight.
I agree.
Yeah.
I was trying to help you out.
Yeah. Tapuza glue, good hustle.
Couldn't hold on to it,
but she
though.
couldn't hold on to it. But you like to see that hustle.
The mysterious disappearance of our cameraman, Bernie McCune.
Listen, we can do it because we got a backup tonight.
We do.
Yeah, we got Butch Gifford as a backup.
Hey, remember who's
Low
running,
post
so-
move. Nice job by Byron. Nice.
Byron,
yes,
excellent job.
Great defense by Sam Byron. Double teamed. And Walsh should go right to the hoop. Oh, I don't like that pass. Kelly just gave it to Byron in traffic, and that was just too difficult of a pass. And that's a foul. Oh, my
I
God.
would call it a block. Yeah, that was a block.
Oof.
Yeah, Byron didn't have her feet set.
Yeah.
So
She kind of like just laid the hammer on her right there.
Yeah.
I mean, just stepped in and took her out.
I believe that is Byron's second.
Yep. And that's Goffstown's 8th. So you look at the disparity here. They're going to be shooting in the double bonus
Very
pretty
quickly.
soon.
Compared to how Exeter only has 2 team fouls.
Yep. And that's a miss. So in comes Strong for Byron.
So Goffstown's got 5 shooters on the floor right now.
Yeah, Strong plays that low post position, but she also is excellent as a three-point shooter. And she got fouled there. They're not calling much.
Touchdown pass to Walsh.
She should throw right to Strong. Nice
Oh,
move.
excellent move.
I love that.
Ah, couldn't
All
quite
right,
hit
she
it, though.
fouls the shot, though. Walsh with the rebound.
Warm up 3. No good.
Got to get back on D. Walsh with the steal.
Walsh just takes it right away.
And here's Perez with the easy layup.
Sophia Perez having a
Big night.
good night on offense
Yeah,
so far.
8 points so far for her in the first half.
Oh, good Euro move.
Ooh, yes.
And it's going to get Tapuzglu on that
That'll
one.
be her second. So low post-wise, Exeter, I think, has done better than Goffstown. So they've done a really nice job with number 22, Maddie Pickering, and also with number 30, the player on the court right now. Hold on, 34? Is it Pierce? 35, I'm sorry.
35,
yeah,
Julia
Sherman.
So
Oh, more subs.
more subs, and Goffstown, Kendra Cooley checks in.
Tornadoes with the amount of subs we're seeing.
I'm not going to use that one. I can't do it.
We cannot use that one, Roden.
No.
Why not? We can't.
No, we can't.
So we got another sub. 35 goes out. In checks 15. Mia Loosman. Strong with the inbounds pass. Go back to the middle again. Back to the middle. Back to the middle. Oh.
And it's going to be a deflection.
It's white ball. You know, the one critique that I do have for Perez is that she's got to be a little bit better with keeping the ball, not watching those turnovers. She's a very talented player, very good dribbler, nice shooter, but she turns the ball over. She's got to be more careful with the ball. Tough pass. I don't know. That pass,
That was tipped.
that was
Yeah,
tipped,
it's
but
tipped.
that was a horrible pass.
Yeah.
Into traffic. I mean, that was, you know, this is not like it's Tom Brady trying to drop a football in a seam.
You're right.
Oof.
If it was Tom Brady, it actually would have
It
been.
probably would have worked. Walsh with the three.
Walsh 3.
And she is not hitting her shots tonight. Backcourt, no.
Yeah, backcourt violation.
So sloppy play by Goffstown over the last few minutes. They went off on a tear, we know that.
Went off on a tear, and we kind
right,
of cooled down a little bit.
15-5, and since that time have not been playing as well, but they still have an 8-point lead.
So it hasn't
More
been pretty.
Yeah. Perez goes to the bench. Dougherty is on the court. And Cooley is on the court. Oh, nice back door. That's going to go off.
That's going to go off Brendan's back. Looks like
Yeah.
bounced off of her.
Rolled right up off.
Yeah.
So no,
That was
nobody.
That was a great back cut, backdoor cut.
Yeah. Or so nobody knew where it was.
Oh, she's got the hole right there. Oh, what a beautiful play by number 15, Mia Loosman.
Goffstown tries to break it over to Walsh.
There you go.
Walsh, jumper.
Missed
off
it
the
again.
mark.
So she is really cold tonight. She's missed most of her shots. Every good player.
Oh, can't finish that.
And a nice rebound. I'm calling timeout if I'm Coach Largy, and he does.
So Exeter claws back into the lead, and just like that, they're only down 8.
Yeah.
It's 4, I should say.
And part of the problem, I mean, obviously, Kelly Walsh is kind of cold from the floor right now. She's put up, she had 6 points in the first quarter, but she's put up a ton of shots.
She has.
And you know what? Like I said before, I mean, it does happen. I mean, she is your best player on the floor, but, you know, you can't be shooting 50% every night, so it happens. I'm surprised that we're not seeing more shots by Brennan, who was just on fire, and even Perez was draining them.
Perez on the bench at the moment.
Haven't seen them taking a lot of shots lately. And what we have not seen is really any low post type play by Goffstown. It's really been mostly
outside shooting. And they've gotten a couple of layups off of some fast break type opportunities, or they broke the press, but that's been an issue.
Cooley is out right now.
So Cooley is on the court.
Along with Gifford, who just checked back in.
Right, she's number 12, and Gifford is back in the game, and I think Coach is being careful not to have Gifford pick up a third foul, but you know what? She's a great defensive player, and I think you got to keep her out there.
Just got to be conservative on defense.
See, that was
another turnover. Can't finish that, though, but it's going to be a fight.
Okay, good job by Dougherty. It's still going to be Blue Hawk ball, but Dougherty was able to get her hands in there and force a jump ball.
Oh, good look
That's
inside.
horrible defense by Goffstown. Really not good. And that's one of the things. When you have your back against the inbounds, oh, be careful in that corner.
Really can't hold on to it.
Yeah, and I think
she loses it.
Gotta watch one. You gotta be careful in the 3
shot.
seconds if you're Blue Hawks. She should just take it right to the hole.
She finds Brennan. Deflected. Gifford comes away with it, though.
It's only a 2-point lead for Goffstown. They led by as many as 10 early in the first quarter. That's what I was talking about.
Can't finish that. Cooley with the board, though. Too strong.
That's a foul.
Oh,
that is not a jump ball.
I'll call a jump ball on that.
I can see it from here. There, she had it on her arm.
It's still our possession.
I mean, she had her on the forearm there. It wasn't even close to being on the all ball. I mean, I know where I wear glasses, but I could see that from here.
Good look inside to Gifford.
But see, Gifford had.
And they're going to call it out of bounds
see,
on
Gifford
that.
she should have passed it out to Walsh in that situation. So give credit to Exeter. Their press has been effective. Goffstown's had a ton of turnovers. And this is their style of play. And also they're getting a lot of good offensive rebounds. Byron there
good job
with
by
a
Byron.
good defense. Take it to him.
Gifford's too strong. Wild shot.
This is trouble. Just stand firm. Stand firm if you're Dougherty.
And she does.
Good defense by Dougherty. Watch that cut now. Watch the cut to the hole. High screen against Dougherty. 30.
Running the floor. That's off the mark.
Oh, look at that. Whoa.
Oh, shakes the defender. Oh, she's going to blow right by him and finish that.
Oh, my goodness. A behind-the-back dribble layup by Walsh. That's on the highlight reel.
That was a Rondo move right there.
And quickly, Exeter comes
answers.
back. Kelly
Walsh pulling the Rajon Rondo move.
Woo. You got to be careful for Doherty. Don't get in a trap right there. You got to.
Woo! Brennan off the mark. Byron comes away with that.
Oh, my goodness. That's going to be Goffstown's ball.
Oh, they call Exeter on
No.
that.
That would be the white ball, my friend. That was Goffstown's ball, but the ref is not seeing it that way. And when you think about it, the fouls are 9-2 against Goffstown, and you typically, that's when if you're a coach, you worry a little bit in terms of, are they calling it fairly? Especially when a team presses.
It's air ball. Perez, who checks back in, he gets the board.
She turns the ball over. Are they gonna? Yeah, so Perez got the rebound, but they're going to call it Goffstown's ball.
It looks like Exeter player stepped out of bounds.
26-24. Goffstown leads.
After Goffstown's hot start, like Exeter's really put the brakes on it.
There you go.
Walsh can hit this one. No good.
Nope.
That's going to be a foul.
And that's going to be a push on number 34.
Carly Pierce.
That's her third foul. Which based, if I'm correct, I think it's her third. And in comes the third string. I'm going to call them lines because it's kind of like hockey.
It's kind of like hockey lines.
It's kind of like a hockey line.
Perez calling for the ball.
There
She's
you
got
go.
that.
That's it. Good look, though. Good look by, yeah. You'll take that shot every day of the week.
Sloppy turnover.
And Perez can make that shot, so you want that. Under 2 minutes to play.
Perfectly fine with Perez taking that shot. She's open.
What a great matchup tonight.
Oh, good look inside the Byron.
Woo-hoo!
Byron, her second bucket of the night. Oh, wide open shot on the other end.
And great offensive rebound by number 15, Mia Looseman. That's what's been killing Goffstown is on the boards. Nope.
Strong fights for it.
And this game could be tied right now if Exeter can put one in.
Or they could take the lead, too.
Yep.
There's that chance.
And that's air ball. A minute to play until the half. Goffstown's up 2 points. Very, very fast-paced game, Caleb, right?
Yeah, very, very quickly paced.
Line number 4 comes in for Exeter. Again, you only have 10 seconds to get it over the half-court line.
I thought it was 8.
Oh, really?
It's 10.
It's 10 for it might be 10 for high school, but in college and NBA it's 8.
And that's a foul. That's only the 4th team foul for Exeter, and very surprising for a team that presses so much to not have, not have more fouls.
And 3 of those fouls are on one player, so Exeter's not really concerned when it comes to foul trouble.
Who's that one on? 24.
Trying to get it in.
Oh,
that has to be a turnover.
Yeah, so what she was trying to do is she was trying to
hit it off her leg.
Oh, this is going to be trouble right here.
Byron,
do not put the ball down. See, the thing is, when you are a big, tall person,
you gotta hold it up.
The worst thing that you can do is bring the ball down to your waist because you're just asking for somebody to strip it. You got to keep it high. .38 seconds left until the half. Goffstown leads by 2. There you go. Byron should look for a low post move. Byron should not be on the wing.
That's me.
Awful pass by Walsh. I mean, that thing was airmailed.
So, yeah, Byron shouldn't be hanging around the three-point line.
Byron is not a three-point shooter. She should be flashing through the paint. And also what that does is that sucks 2 defenders, at least one, to stay with you. And it'll help spread that court a bit.
That's going to travel. 8 seconds left, so Goffstown's got a chance for.
See, I would like to see what Exeter is doing right with us is putting a low post player. I'd like to see Byron fill that role and just stay in the paint.
Kelly's going to get fouled.
So with 3.4 seconds, you'll see Kelly Walsh on the line shooting 2 free throws. And that's number 15, they're saying, Mia Loosman.
That ain't right. She doesn't have 16 fouls.
That's impossible.
6 personal fouls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her first. There you go.
Yeah.
That's how you foul out in the NBA.
So now we got 3.4 seconds left. You got to put pressure on the ball if you're Goffstown. You don't want to give them an easy time bringing the ball up. Walsh misses it. And that's going to be Goffstown's ball with
1.7.
Yeah. So this is enough time for Goffstown to put up a shot. Inbounds, you can even dribble, make a move, and still shoot.
Go for
Someone's got to set a screen for.
Kelly's got to shoot that.
And she misses.
So, Goffstown, given everything they've been getting handled so far by Exeter.
It's only a 3-point lead for Goffstown. I think the story so far, a very quick start by Goffstown in that first quarter. They were able to effectively break that press. But since that initial 5 minutes, they haven't done a real good job breaking it. And the other story is that Kelly Walsh, although she has 9 points, she has been missing a ton of shots. I would predict that she's probably maybe 30% from the field, if that.
So we'll take a break, and we'll be back for the second half. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of the second half between Goffstown and Exeter. So took a bit of a break. So story was Exeter gave Goffstown trouble, put their full court press in the first half. Despite Goffstown's hot start, they end up slowing down. So let's see what improvements can be made through halftime.
Well, I think there's a couple of things. You got to be careful of what personnel is on the court for Goffstown. So we have to be clear here that some of their players who are getting time tonight don't usually get time in games. And you do need experience on the court to break this press.
So Goffstown with their starting 5 on the court.
Oh, what a late foul. I don't like that.
I do not like those fouls, late fouls.
I mean, that was like a 3-second delay on the whistle.
Fouls on Perez. That's her second. Computer board says it's her first, but.
Yeah, it's not. And that floats in. Exeter trails by just 1 right now.
2.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2 points. I apologize. Box out.
Now it's 1.
That's a foul.
She stepped out of bounds.
Oh, come on. That is just horrible. I'll tell you, that referee, and I usually don't knock referees, but he has not been too kind to us tonight.
No, he hasn't.
But see what Exeter's doing there, and I like that. They flash a player in the paint.
Oh, we got to go foul on that.
This is really tough for Goffstown to take here. And you can see that Coach Steve Largy is upset because his players have the position. Their hands and their arms are vertical, and they're still being called for the foul. And that goes in. That ties the game.
It's not good, but Exeter.
Gifford mistimed her jump, and that's a turnover for Goffstown. You got to be careful. 35 wants the ball on that low post. And watch as she'll set up again on a high screen. And that's a foul on. They didn't call it. She gets her own rebound, positions herself well. Walsh with the rebound. She should just take it right to the hole, and she is. And that's a foul from behind. That's a push. Good call there. finally.
So she had Perez open,
Number
but
12 should be getting that foul, if I'm
Yep.
correct, and she does. So that would be Cassidy Hardesty.
Hardesty.
Yep.
I think that's her first.
And Walsh misses her first. And now we have a whole new crew coming in for Exeter.
Mostly new crew.
Yeah, we'll call their names as they score points, I guess. It's tough for us to.
So many of them.
She misses her second. This is an off night for Kelly Walsh for sure. That's it.
It's a block. That might have been a foul. Couldn't quite tell.
It was a block by Goffstown. Number 10 was wide open. And the other thing
Yeah, it's going to be a foul.
The other thing that I'm noticing is that and they don't call it is 3 seconds.
Yeah, they could have. There's been a couple they should have called on both
They're right.
sides. I think both sides have gotten away
It's not
from
something,
it.
Caleb, to be honest, that they don't call it in high school. They don't call it in college.
They never call it in the NBA.
And they never call it in the NBA.
Well, they never call anything in the NBA.
Yeah. That's it. Beautiful. I like that.
Perez
Again,
can't hit it.
but it's okay, though. That was a good play by Perez.
Because they didn't get down in time.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, number 10 had a 5-second violation almost there.
And timeout Goffstown as Exeter had their first lead of the night. Or second lead. They had one at the beginning of the game, so.
Good timeout by Goffstown as now they're trailing by 2 points. They don't have a whole lot of energy right now. And they're out of sync, in my opinion.
They are very out of sync.
You know, the one thing that they have to be careful is that what Exeter is doing is that they have some tall players, and they're kind of camping out close to the paint. They've got some two good low post players, and Goffstown so far doesn't really have an answer to that. And on the other side of the court, Caleb, I think that we need to have Strong, and I'd like to see both Strong and Byron in the game at the same time.
I agree because there's a lot of height, a lot of rebounding.
Yeah, and we haven't done that. And I'm just, I'd like to see our two taller players in at the same time. And the thing is this, is that Emma Strong is a good ball handler, so you're not going to give up much in terms of that.
Yeah, you're not. Walsh begging for this one to go in.
Oh,
it
she
does.
got that one finally.
Kelly Walsh finally connects one from downtown, and Goffstown gets the lead back, 32-31.
I didn't think that on the release that one was going to go in. Now watch as Exeter flashes players through the post. See number 22 looking for the ball, and that's where Gifford's got to be very aggressive. Keep a hip on her.
Perez with the board.
Pass it to Walsh for the 3.
Walsh.
In and out.
Perez gets the board. Too strong. Strong with it. That's off the mark. That's going to be.
That's push. She got pushed.
Yep, the call foul.
I think it should be a foul on Exeter. Number 22, I think, had a push on that Pickering.
Yep, Pickering, I'm
sorry. So Goffstown leads by 1, and we have a substitution. In comes Christina Snicer. Out goes number 10, Abby Williams. Inbounds pass. Brennan with the dribble. Again, Goffstown's not doing much here. There you go.
Perez for 3.
In and
out.
Look at Brennan in there on those rebounds.
Brennan tried to fight for it. Couldn't quite get it, but.
Ooh, what a nice drive by Exeter.
Couldn't quite finish it.
Push it if you're Kelly Walsh.
Yeah, push it.
And she got pushed, I thought, from behind. No call. That's a foul. That was a foul on Strong. They didn't call it. Her feet were not positioned. Look at that. You got so many See, they're all out of sorts, Goffstown is right now. That's Goffstown's ball. There were 3 players that were just on the perimeter. No one is looking to drive to the hoop in terms of even cut to the hoop, I should say. They're all looking for like that 3-point shot, and Exeter is not defending the cut to the hole.
They're not. So.
Perez was calling for it there.
Horrible pass there.
That's going to be a deflection.
Yeah. But she was throwing the ball into traffic there.
She was.
There you go.
Prez off the mark.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a carry. That's a carry.
Whoa. That's a good call there. Number 1, that was Snicer with the carry.
Couldn't quite hold on to it.
Goffstown up by 1, 4 minutes, 21 seconds in the third. Quick inbounds pass to Brennan. I would think that Brennan could beat someone off the dribble.
I agree.
There you
go. And turnover.
But good defense, though. Give credit to Exeter. Good hands. Good crossover. There you go. Nice job by Strong with that rebound and also getting the ball to help it go over half court. Gifford just lost control, but I like the drive. Both teams are a little out of sorts here. And that was
wild shot.
Yeah, that was just a very wild shot. Look for that pass. Look for the Gifford. I'm sorry, to Walsh. In and out. She's had a really tough break. And she gets fouled.
Followed her shot. Heads up play by Walsh. She was able to follow her shot.
You know, as my good friend Billy Surratt would say, and Billy is he played long time ago here. Played with him in men's pickup. And he can shoot like you wouldn't believe. And he goes shoot or shoot. So Kelly Walsh has not been shooting well tonight. But if you're a shooter, you keep shooting. And eventually your shots will fall. So we got wholesale substitutions again. Byron is in the game for Strong.
I mean,
Goffstown leads by 2 with 3:21 to play.
Shoot or shoot explains why Steph Curry's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, shoots like 1,000 threes every year.
So, yeah, we've got the attempts, that's for sure. I'm surprised that, I guess, Goffstown hasn't pressed at all. Maybe they will in the fourth.
Maybe they will. I mean, Exeter's going to have the advantage when it comes to pressing.
Great job by Gifford.
This should be Goffstown ball.
That is a great defense.
They call it Exeter ball. They call Exeter ball on that.
I don't understand how the other referee overruled that one when he was far away from the ball. Again, watch them. Exeter's going to post up. They got 2 players on the high post. What a beautiful pass.
That's going to be a foul.
Oh, and Perez is not happy, and rightfully so. I thought she had all ball.
Couldn't quite tell. Looked like she might have got arm a bit.
You could see a level of frustration in some of the players for Goffstown. Just their facial reactions.
Yeah. Foul Perez, that's her third.
And you're going to have Dougherty check in for Perez, I believe.
Yeah.
And yes.
I guess ball doesn't lie.
So 22 on the line, Maddie Pickering. And she misses that one too.
Byron strong. Job of the board.
Again, Byron just got to keep the ball high. That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
Walsh with the crossover. Lob pass. Byron
can't make
finish
it, though. Right to Walsh. She's wide open. There you go.
That's short.
That should have been almost an over the back on Exeter.
Going to call out of bounds to be Goffstown ball. So
this is a battle here.
This is a very chaotic third quarter.
Yeah. This is a battle, though, I have to say. So Brennan will inbound the ball.
Exeter with another 4 players.
Byron has been doing an effective job getting rebounds.
I agree.
I think Walsh can beat a lot of these players off the dribble. I'm surprised
Walsh
that she
and
hasn't.
Brennan.
Yeah, I'm surprised that she hasn't tried. Someone's got to be open here. When you get double teamed, somebody's open. Somebody needs to cut. Byron needs to cut through the paint. Nice rebound by Exeter, number 14. Love that one.
Walsh almost poked away with it. So
Gifford stands her ground. Oh, you got to be kidding me. He's saying that her arms weren't vertical.
Foul.
That was a horrible call.
That was an offensive foul right there. That was an offensive.
That was a really, really bad call. And I'm trying to be fair here, but this has been going on all night with that particular ref.
No, they called.
And you can tell that Coach Largy is, you got to be upset there.
He's a bit irritated.
Well,
so.
she had, her feet were planted.
That's what I'm wondering if he was calling, if her feet weren't quite set.
Well, no, he's saying that her arms were not fully vertical. That's what he called. He was when he said like this, it means that her feet were planted, but her arms didn't allow the player to extend.
The rule of verticality.
Yes. Yeah. So.
Byron fights for it.
I like that move. What a pass!
And one!
What an awesome pass.
Kelly Walsh.
But
right
you know what?
at
An
the
even
right time.
better pass, I thought, by Emma Strong.
I agree.
Holy cow.
Walsh at the right place at the right time. Chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, that was just a great pass by Strong. You got to play tough D now if you're Goffstown. And that's an over the back. That's an over the back on Exeter. They're not calling it. I don't get it. I don't get this at all. And again, I'm trying to be fair, but I don't get it.
Jump ball?
It is in Goffstown's possession.
No, that was clearly an over the back call, and they didn't call it.
How can it be a jump ball if only one player has it?
Right, and then it's a jump ball when one person has it. It makes no sense. These are situations where you have to overcome officiating that is not up to par. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep. Walsh off the glass.
Yeah, see what Walsh has, which many players don't, is a really effective left hand. He called it before there was even contact. He called it before there was even contact. This is rough. This is, you know what? I think we might want to send this. I think we might want to send this tape, this recording, to the NHII officials. This is just not good. And nice bucket there by number 34, Carly Pierce.
So they called the foul on Walsh, their second personal. So,
but the whistle was blown before there was any contact.
So it shouldn't be a shooting foul then.
Well, it's just weird, you know. I mean, that's a foul.
That's a foul.
You got to give the player, yeah. So
yeah.
Okay, but look who made the call there. You know, I mean, I think 1:08 to play in the third. Goffstown is up by 6. We're going to see a substitution. Number 14 comes in.
Fouls on Carly Smith. That's Carly Pierce, I should say. That's her
fourth.
That's
Man,
her fourth one.
You know what? And the way that they sub in and sub out.
That's surprising.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Watch the cutter.
So good job by Exeter taking advantage of the turnover.
That's it.
That's going to call foul. So, and that's going to put Goffstown on the bonus.
The gentleman here to our near court is the only one who seems to be calling fouls against Exeter. That's what from what it appears for me. But
so that's going to put Goffstown on the bonus.
But Caleb, you know what? I mean, I've seen so many high school games, and sometimes the officiating isn't always up to speed, and you just have to play through it. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
it's tough.
Kelly Walsh goes out she's going to get a little bit of a breather, which is smart. So it's 52 seconds left.
Get her breather, bring her back in the fourth quarter.
And it's a good idea only because they'll be going on defense.
But she's played this whole game.
Exactly. So nice
Brennan
job.
hits her first.
Brennan drains that one. And that's her first point since the first quarter, I think. She's got 9. She misses that one. Byron,
excellent job by Byron tonight. That's going to be a turnover. Nope. It says a tip, so I was going to say Goffstown ball.
Tupuzaglu is in the game, and I want to see Elena. I want to see her to cut to the hole. She's got to cut to the hole right there. Cut to the basket. Don't look for the 3. Okay, if she cuts to the hole, she gets a layup.
It's going to be Goffstown ball, so.
And I don't buy that one either. I'll be honest with you. I don't.
Exeter's coach visibly upset with that.
I agree with him on that. I don't think it. I think it should be Blue Hawk ball, but 27 seconds left. You got to dribble out of that, Brennan. There you go. That's a foul, and that'll put him on the line. Nice sportsmanship by number 3, Sydney Taylor. Picking strong off the deck. She'll go to the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1.
That was number 12, Cassidy Hardesty.
Yeah.
That's her third personal.
Nope. A little bit more equity in the fouls this half. 8 for Exeter and 5 for Goffstown. 16 seconds. Watch that number 24 wide open.
Oh, excellent job, Byron. Deflects
but she's got to go after it. 7 seconds left. She's going to go right to the hole, I bet.
No foul called.
And that'll do it for the third. So we enter the fourth quarter, Caleb. Goffstown with a 5-point lead. What do you think of the keys for them going into this fourth quarter?
Well, I think Exeter's going to be pressing even harder this quarter, so they need to look for the quick passes. Do not try to dribble through traffic. Be smart. Don't rush anything.
I see Walsh with her hands on her hips. I don't know if she'll be up. She's sitting on the bench now, so she'll be back in. Can Walsh go another quarter? She's pretty much played this entire game, and we're talking about offensively against the press. She's also playing tough D. It's tiring. I think the key for Goffstown are your 3 guards. I think it's all about Perez, Brennan, and Walsh. Can they continue to break the press and hit the jump shot? Because when they scored those 15 or 10 or 15 points in that first quarter, they were nailing their jump shots. Since then, they've been cold.
They have been cold.
The other key is going to be free throws. Goffstown has 5 team fouls, and Exeter has 8. 2 more fouls by Exeter. Goffstown will go into the double bonus, so it will come down to free throws. So on the court are the starters. Oh, I'm sorry, not the starters. Tupuzaglu is in for Perez. So, and maybe that's like a height matchup thing. I think Coach Largy is trying to match up. Got to watch that. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this is such horrible 3-second situation. I mean, it's like 6 seconds in the paint. You have Kelly right here.
There you go. He's going to drive down the lane.
She gets fouled from behind. No call. She's like looking behind her. Nothing. Ref has swallowed his whistle.
3 on the way.
Nope.
It's too strong.
Brennan didn't grab it.
Tipped it. She couldn't quite hold on to it.
She'll spin. Nice move. Nice move by Looseman. Take it to the hole. But see, the problem when you do that, right, is that there's nobody underneath.
And a fast break opportunity.
Over the back. They're not calling anything here. They are not calling anything. Nope, that's not Gifford's shot.
And a turnover. It's going to say
Goffstown's
Goffstown ball.
No, he's going to overrule him. He's going to overrule him. It was tipped by Blue.
It's off a Blue foot.
It should be Goffstown's ball. And it is.
Thank you.
Good communication between the refs.
Thank you.
It goes call a timeout. So Exeter's coach is visibly upset by this. All right. So far,
yeah, no, this has been one of the most difficult games to watch from an officiating perspective, in my opinion. And again, I'm not bound by anything. We're just TV announcers, so we can kind of speak our piece. Obviously, coaches can't do that, but we can. And it's just not been well done. I'm talking both sides.
I'm talking both sides.
It's just not been good. So if you do any post-game interviews, don't ask Coach Largy any questions about the officiating because he can't say anything about it.
Yeah, I will not.
So Goffstown is leading by 1 point with 6 minutes, 38 seconds. They have the ball. Strong with the inbounds pass to Walsh. And Walsh wasn't paying attention there.
Though Strong gets right back.
That's a foul right there. No call. Foul again, no call.
I mean, there's letting them play though, but at some point you gotta call the fouls.
And I've seen it on the other side of the ball too. I mean, I think we've fouled ourselves. I mean, it's. Oh, I wanted Emma to take her to the hole there.
Yeah,
she just threw the ball away. Woo!
That's gonna be a block. That's a block right there. Good block by Brennan.
Wow, what defense by Brennan. And now we're going to see Perez in the game, and I think this is long overdue, to be honest. So, great defense by Goffstown. So we should see who's coming out.
So Perez checks in for Strong.
So Coach Largy tried what I was talking about before, having both Byron and Strong in the game, and it didn't work out as well as he would have liked.
Oh, jump shot.
That was a foul. So that was almost a foul on Gifford, I thought.
Exeter gets the lead right back.
Someone's got to set some screens. They're not really doing much here. Byron's wide open underneath. No one sees her.
But Walsh is
in and out.
She cannot finish that.
Got to get back, Kelly. Got to get back, Kelly. Bam! It is now a 4-point lead for Exeter. Take it to the hole.
Right,
no, it was not a good shot.
Byron keeps that alive. Good job inside.
Nice look by Gifford to a cutting Walsh, and that's what they need to do more of. They need to cut to the hole. Ooh, what a beautiful spin move. And Byron with a hand in there. Good defense by number 14. And if Murphy didn't get a hand on that ball, that was fast break for Goffstown.
I think that should have been a foul down on that end.
Brennan looks winded. You look at her. I mean, her hands are on her hips. That's an indicator.
Yeah, she is winded.
She's to get trapped here. Good passing. Yes!
Perez ties the game.
It's a tie game. Here comes a three. Missed.
That's going to be a
long rebound.
That's going to be Exeter ball.
Good hustle by Gifford, though. She didn't commit a foul, but she went hard to the ball. 44-44, folks, with 4 minutes and 33 seconds to go. Tight game. That was a reach-in foul. They didn't call it. And that's another reach-in. They didn't call that either. So this game is being called equally as poorly. So if you're the Exeter coach, I'm upset there.
Yeah.
Because there were 2 reach-ins by Goffstown that were not called, and then a cheapie on the Exeter play, and they call it.
Yeah.
So this should be, if that's a foul, then it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Goffstown.
So quick timeout taken.
And a timeout. But if I'm the Blue Hawks coach, I'm upset.
Yeah.
Because those were 2 fouls by Goffstown that were not called. And he has a right to be upset.
Yep.
Because Gifford committed a foul on that play, and I'm trying to think who else did, and they didn't call it.
Perez,
right.
Yeah.
Perez and Gifford both committed fouls. They didn't call it, and then they call a reach-in on the Blue Hawk player.
Kind of hard to believe it's only 4 points scored for G-Town and 5 points for Exeter. It has not felt like it's only been that much. It's been a very crazy game.
You know, I respect the fact that you cannot call every single point of contact, in these games because the games would be horrible.
Considering how fast-paced they are.
But by the same token, Caleb, when you're in a game like this with under 5 minutes to play, you got to call it. Well, I mean, so Goffstown leads by 2 now. And this is what I like about Perez. She's got to play good, tight D. Watch that cutter. Watch 35. Oh, man, I saw that one coming a mile away.
Yeah. All right, here's Brennan going to give up to Gifford. Gifford 2-on-1.
Oh, man, Byron had a layup.
Yeah, she did. Brennan putting moves.
Oh, my God, Byron had off her hands. Two tough little spots there for Byron. It's 46-46, under 4 minutes to play.
All right, Taylor bringing it up for Exeter. Going to give it down low. And
1, 2.
That's going to be a foul.
And that's a foul, yeah. So that's a shooting foul. Great game here in Goffstown. And that's a beautiful free throw.
It's like Strong will check back in for Gifford.
Yeah. So they got tight now for Goffstown. You're going with both Byron and Strong. I think what you'll probably see is you want to give Gifford a little bit of a breather, and then you'll probably sub out Byron.
So a 2-point lead for Exeter.
Someone's got to give a little help here.
So Exeter putting in that full court press that Goffstown began problem. They got a 1-on-3. Walsh, wild shot. She looks winded too, Scott.
Well, you can see she's not getting back in time either on defense.
Oh, Byron, right place, the right time, takes it.
You got Brennan.
That's a dangerous pass, though. So. Bad pass by Walsh.
Crap.
So Exeter checks in all 5 players again. Clinging to a 2-point lead. Murphy will bring it up for Exeter. Perez hits the deck right there. It's a 3 on the way. Off the mark.
Perez with the rebound. Goffstown trails, but then a sloppy pass. Man. Timeout by Goffstown.
So
they trail by 4. And really, it's been the pressure by Exeter that has caused all these turnovers. We have to give Exeter credit. It's a relentless press.
Relentless beat down.
The entire game.
Yeah.
And I like the timeout there because clearly the Goffstown players are winded. Kelly Walsh, you rarely see her not get back on D. And then, obviously she's missed some, I'd say some easy passes. Those were some open jump shots and she put it in traffic. So something that's unusual.
Yep. So.
But when you're pressed like that, that's what can happen. Well, we'll see what Goffstown is made out of here in terms of the final 3 minutes. They trail only by 4 points. They will have the ball, obviously.
Oh, there goes my roster.
And I want to thank my cameraman, Broden. I had a little coffee spillage up here, and he saved the day by running to get some paper towels.
Because we're going to get down on the wires at all.
So once again, we've got Byron, Walsh, Brennan, Strong, and Perez on the court. Dangerous pass.
And
what
Walsh.
This is very uncharacteristic of Kelly Walsh. And you can see it. She's got her hands on her hips. She's not happy with herself. But you got to get a stop here if you're Goffstown, because being down by 6.
That should have been a foul. We're going to call a block on that.
That was good rotation, though, by Goffstown. So, again, you got to watch for that cut. That's why I don't like the inbounds defender. I don't like them with their back towards the ball.
Because then you can't really quite tell where it is.
So this one I like. I like what Strong is doing to defend it.
That's a long 5 seconds.
And timeout by Exeter. Who called timeout?
Exeter. They could try to call timeout to avoid the 5 seconds.
Oh, okay, I see.
But then
yeah,
they got it in right when he called it. So
this will work to Goffstown's advantage because their players are gassed.
So
I'm trying to find out who called the timeout.
I think it was Exeter.
It's Exeter's timeout. Yeah, so the Exeter coach thought it was going to be a 5-second call, so he called a timeout. But then he kind of gave a look out like, I didn't call timeout.
Yeah. Well, I think what he's upset about is he was calling timeout, and then Exeter got it in, then the refs called the timeout.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's kind of upset. He has to do that all over again.
Yeah. So in essence, he wasted a timeout here.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's very frustrating.
And I don't know how many they have left.
Neither do I.
Yeah, we don't keep track of that here.
How many timeouts do they have a game? Like
6.
That's going to be a foul.
And that's going to be a 1-and-1. That's not a – and Coach Largy is not happy. He thought that was a travel.
It was.
Oh, they call a shooting foul.
Shooting foul on that?
Yeah, they call a shooting foul on that. It said shooting 2.
Really? You got to scratch your head if you're on this tonight. Wow. So in comes Gifford, out goes Byron. So you have your starting lineup on the floor for Goffstown for the final 2 minutes and 39 seconds.
So we obviously did not expect this. It's chaotic pace of a game when it first started.
5-point lead, so it's a 2 to 3 possessions depending upon what they can do. I don't understand why Kelly didn't dribble up on that one, but. And Libby Brennan with a quick 2 points. Goffstown trails by 3, 2.5 to go.
Goffstown's got to get back because Exeter's running the floor quickly.
You got to be careful. You don't want a cheapy foul either. 1. And they might be content to try to
run the clock a bit.
Yeah. And that's what they're trying to do. That's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, good pass to Perez.
She's in trouble, though. There you go. That's the look. No. If you're Goffstown, you can't press really because you're too tired, So 3-point lead by Exeter here. And Goffstown might have to resort to fouling. I would if I'm Goffstown.
If it gets to under a minute, I'd be fouling. Yeah. Well, let them see if they make a mistake first or a bad
I would
pass.
Agree. Yeah, now you got to foul. You got to start to foul because push it. You got to push the ball now. You know, they're looking for Walsh, but Walsh isn't looking for the ball right now. Nope.
Gifford, good strong board.
Oh, my goodness. No foul there. This game is going to be close to being over. Yeah, you got to foul now. You got to foul. You got to foul.
They call it.
So Walsh fouls number 14. Yeah. 6 point. So Goffstown is in tough shape here, trailing by 6. That three-pointer by Exeter was kind of a nail in the coffin. And I will say this, the Goffstown players are gassed.
They all look tired.
Look at them. They all have their hands on their hips. I mean, that's an indication. And now it's a 7-point game, 3 possessions. So Goffstown can't fool around here. They have to bring the ball up quickly and put a 3 up. And Exeter is going to call timeout, or Goffstown? I couldn't tell.
I think it was Exeter.
Yeah. Well, I'll say it here first. I don't think that Goffstown should complain about the officiating because it was equally bad on both sides.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, and I think you got to give credit to Exeter here because they played that really aggressive press defense. And let's face it, it was successful tonight. When you look at the players for Goffstown, they had a hard time breaking that press.
All night.
And I think that was really the key for Exeter this evening. I think Goffstown played good defense, but, you know, I think also that they got winded. And they just could not, other than that first quarter, they really couldn't put the ball in the bucket. I mean, think about it. They had 22 points in the first quarter. They have only put up 26 points for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Considering it was an off night from Walsh.
Yeah,
and
a very off night. Yeah.
And Perez had a hot start, but then she got in foul trouble.
Again, you got to go quick now. You got to go quick. Got to go quick. And things are just not working for Goffstown. They're frustrated. You can see it on their face. You got to foul again now if you're Goffstown. As soon as the ball touches a player, you foul.
Unless you can get a turnover.
Got to foul. You got to foul.
Oh, Gifford with a turnover. She stepped out of bounds.
Her feet were on the line.
Stepped out of bounds, so.
Okay, that's good. So same thing, same rules apply here. As soon as the player gets it, foul.
Oh, Gifford with a turnover. Strong gets inside.
Same thing. You got to foul. You got to foul.
Quick timeout, though,
all right.
by Goffstown.
You got to. Now it's just all about fouling quickly.
That was exactly what Goffstown needed. They needed a turnover.
Agree.
And they couldn't have scored any quicker than that.
No,
so.
I don't think you could have done any better.
Just clock is not your friend at this point.
Right. It was that three-pointer, you know, with about a minute or so to go by Exeter that really, it was at the time it was, I think, a 3-point lead, made it 6.
Yeah.
And when you get into those types of positions, the clock is your friend. So now Goffstown can give one foul in terms of the 1-and-1, Caleb, because they have 8 team fouls. So as soon as the ball gets inbounds, you have to foul. Got to foul quick.
Foul.
There you go. Oh, yeah. That could be a technical foul. It should be a technical foul, but it's a foul on Walsh, but that could be a technical when she threw the ball back at her.
Yeah, she did.
She threw the ball back at her. That's a technical foul.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
Yeah. Yep. That's a technical foul.
So much to the delight of the Goffstown fans.
No, so what happened was the play there, everybody knows it is that you're going to get fouled.
The play's done.
She took offense to it, and she threw the ball back at Walsh. So
No, you got to shoot the text first.
That would be wrong. That would be a 1-and-1 situation.
1-and-1.
It's 1-and-1. That's incorrect.
That's 1-and-1.
It's a 1-and-1. It's a 1-and-1. That's not correct. It's a 1-and-1.
She's got to shoot.
It's a 1-and-1. You cannot put her on the line.
Walsh's got to shoot first.
This is bad. This is the worst officiating I have seen in years. It's a 1-and-1 situation down here, and yet I don't understand what they're doing. If anything, Walsh is supposed to shoot the free throw. Then the ball comes over here for a 1-and-1. It's not that difficult. This is unbelievable. What are they calling? Are they calling a double technical or something? I mean, I don't get this.
Here we go, Kelly.
I just don't understand it. And then who gets the ball?
She hits the first.
This is a big free throw.
Hits them both.
And now it's going to be Goffstown's ball?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because on a technical foul, you get possession.
You get possession, so.
So Goffstown.
Maybe that's why they wanted Exeter to go first, so Goffstown would get possession.
Back out, back out, back out. You need a 3.
Perez for the tie. No good. Strong gets it.
Now you got to foul. You got to foul. You got to foul.
Quickly foul, quickly foul.
What happened? What happened? What happened? There was no foul, though. I think the fans are also perplexed here. First of all, there was no foul that was committed.
Foul.
I don't know how the clock stopped. And now you can't just all of a sudden inbound the ball. This is the most chaotic, crazy thing I have seen all in 3 years of doing this. You can't, it was inadvertent whistle? What are we calling here? Good job by the Exeter player who's saying, hey, get the team over here. This is what we got to do. 4 seconds left, but this has got to be one of the worst officiated games that I have seen.
I think this is the worst I've seen,
of my years doing this.
Oh, for both sides, like both.
No, it's just bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you blow a whistle. There was no foul.
There was no foul. There was no timeout.
No timeout. What is she doing?
6 tenths left.
This has got to be one of the most frustrating games that I have watched.
I have to agree.
It's 0.6 seconds, so it's impossible, really, for Goffstown to get it.
So Exeter, she could intentionally just miss it and then run out the clock.
Again, it just doesn't. Nothing made sense in that last 15 seconds.
No, nothing.
For one, why did Goffstown, who needed a 3, why did they put the ball in? I don't get.
Yeah.
Unless that was a strategy. If you got an easy 2-pointer, you put it in, then we'll foul.
Her shot was right there, so I mean.
Yeah, but before that, when it was 15 seconds, it was your play is for a 3-point shot, and it's not like you have you have 3 players on the court who can hit it. 4, arguably. So now you're going to have a Hail Mary, basically.
Well, she could intentionally just miss it and then burn the clock.
That's what I would do. I was intentionally miss it, but now you have to literally catch and chuck.
Oh, she made it!
Now, wait.
I think Goffstown's out of timeout.
So that's it, folks. Exeter wins a really good game, 56-54. Great press defense by Exeter all night long. Story of the game. But the officiating was just atrocious tonight. Again, on both sides of the ball, but just real difficult. So with that, Goffstown loses their 3rd in a row to the Blue Hawks. And just a tough loss all around. And a tough night for Kelly Walsh. She put up a lot of shots. Unfortunately, most did not fall. Anything else you got to say, Caleb?
Nope. So we'll be back. We'll be back for next time. Hopefully we can get a much easier game that's easier to watch.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, that's it, folks.
that's it, folks. So hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you have a good night, and we will be back